So, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one man who made it with the collaboration and with the love that Ghanaians have given to John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. This has been the result that we were waiting for.
Ride or drive with Shaxi. Download the Shaxi ride-hailing app and sign up as a driver or rider. Get Shaxi today from the Google Play and Apple App Store today.
I'm not God to know everything you think about at one point in your life. But with this particular one, I can tell that you are waiting for it. Yes, I know. I know many people on Monday would wake up expecting a Sammy Flex video talking about the just ended presidential cup. That happened yesterday. If you are watching me, I'm not telling lies. Were you not waiting for it? I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm not God. I don't know all the things you think about. But this particular one, I can hit my chest with all authority that you are waiting for it, because that has been the culture. And I want to disappoint you, because I know even if I don't talk about it, you'll be very, very disappointed. Hugely disappointed. Therefore, I won't disappoint you. The only thing you have to do is that, forgive me, my voice is not very smooth. Thanks to Accra House of Folk for disappointing me yesterday in their match. After I've had one of the best shows ever in recent times, that I know that, okay, part one is done beautifully, thanks to Shatta Wale and the Shatta movement team. I'm waiting for Accra House of Folk to add a victory to it. Then my day is made that I can party till, only for them to disappoint. But that notwithstanding, the beauty of the day was not taken away. Thanks to Shatta Wale once again for making the Presidential Cup come alive after so many years of it going dead, like fully dead. It was only not buried. You know, sometimes you are walking dead and you are not buried. That was what was happening to the Presidential Cup. It was walking dead. It was not buried. Thanks to those who did not bury it, because if they had buried it, that would have been the final call. Now, when you go online, I made a post this morning. I think I would want to read maybe the caption of the post I made, so you guys would understand why it has become necessary for me to come do this video with you. Obviously, when it happens like this, we would want people to know our strength. We would want people to know our authority. We would want people to know what we bring on the table. So I made a post this morning, and I said that Ghana is Shatta movement and Shatta movement is Ghana. Our impact here brought forth the African dancehall genre to the globe. Presidential Cup like never seen before, made beautiful by the one and only Shatta Wale. Then I added the fire emoji to it. Then I see some, oh, so is it because of Shatta Wale? Is it because of Shatta Wale? I'm here to tell you that I'm even busy this morning, but I have been able to compile 10 solid points that point to the fact that it was the Shatta Wale factor that made the Presidential Cup we saw yesterday beautiful. And once again, I'm saying all this with my chest high, that yes, I know exactly what I'm talking about. We have been here. We are not children. We've been following this for so many years. In fact, for the last 8 years, we were here. We followed it. We are going to tell you what happened. Just look for some water, tea, coffee, or some wine, or better still, some Hennessy. Mix it with some Coke and ice. Get some whiskey, mix it with some Coke and ice, cross your legs like this, and let's have a conversation. Point number one. In the previous years, we have seen how the Presidential Cup has been like. It has been bad, attendance poor, publicity poor. In fact, everything about the Presidential Cup for the past 8 years, nothing to write home about. And I'm not sure you can doubt me, because you don't have any point to even debate it. I can show you a video right now. The editors, show them the video. A video that shows one of the editions of President Akufo-Addo at the Presidential Cup. I'm not too sure which of the years, but I just want to know that this is one of the editions. Last year, there we all saw it. Poor attendance, though it was once again a general invitation to the public, a free invitation to the public, just as the Mahama administration for the first time, they also announced that, okay, to some areas, they are making it a general invitation, free invitation, everybody come. But for some areas, you need to be invited before you can come. The VIP areas, the VVIP areas. But for the popular stands, okay, so if you are playing such a thing, everybody should come. Over the years, it has been like that. How many people went there? How many people went there? And let me tell you something, because I was a part of the planning of the match at a point, I can share this information with you for free. Those who were at the stadium early, or those who saw videos from the stadium early, they realized that there were portions that were not filled. There were portions that nobody was there, because to them that was the plan. They planned that, okay, they were going to do it more or less like some half of a thing, because I hear there are some issues at some of the stands. So they were not going to allow people to go there. But then in the middle, when they realized, Charlie, the overflow was becoming too much, they overruled that particular law and say, hey, you guys will bring stampede. Because already I heard there were some stampede happening. One person told me that, Charlie, at a place, some lady even got hurt because the crowd was becoming overly too much. Now they had to break their rule. Now they opened it up where our dancers or choreographers were even supposed to wait for a performance. Before we knew, the whole place had been taken over, flooded by human beings. Now tell me, how did it not happen like that for the past years? How did it not happen like that just last year? What happened? What changed? The change factor is Shatta Wale. Now, let's move on to my point number 2. This year, we all knew there will be the Presidential Cup because it is an annual event. We all knew there was going to be the Presidential Cup. It is an annual event, so every year it's one of the national events on the calendar. It doesn't change. It has a specific period, at least in the month of July, first Sunday in the month of July after our Republic Day celebration, the Presidential Cup happens. We know about it. This year, be honest, look into my eyes and tell me, did you ever hear about it until Shatta Wale was announced to perform? Did you ever know the date they were even going to play it until Shatta Wale was announced? I have been talking to the Honorable Minister, Kofi Adams, and his assistant or his aide, Crosby. Honorable Madam, good morning as well. And everybody will tell you, to them, they didn't even have hopes of how the whole show or how the whole match was going to be like until Shatta Wale's announcement, which was made like, I think on Wednesday or so. Yeah. The announcement was made like from Wednesday onwards. And that was when they even confirmed that they started feeling the heat. They started feeling the fact that, hey, it is going to be a good day. Yes, we all know the Presidential Cup, it happens every year. Did you know about it? Were you so sure they were going to play it this weekend? You were not, until Shatta posted a flyer and said, we are all going to do this for music and sports in Ghana. And indeed, that was when anticipation started building up. Like giddy, 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 giddy. Now I go on every corner. Media people are talking about it. Online people are having conversation. Fans are talking about it. Communities are discussing it. People from all over Ghana. Charlie, I want to come, I want to come, I want to come. Then, Sunday, boom. Even before 4 p.m., that was announced as the kickoff time. Before 4 p.m., the stadium was filled to capacity. There was overflow. So where there were even restrictions that nobody should come here, crowd, they had to break the rule for people to come in there. Because if they had not, what we were going to see would have been deadly. It happened like that. Now, let's move on to point number 3. Over the years, when we hear about the Presidential Cup, the people we know who go for these matches are the supporters of the football clubs. If it is Accra House of Folk playing, fans of Accra House of Folk will be there. The Phobians, they will be there. If it is Asante Kotoko playing, the Fabulous will be there. That has been it. So me and you. That's why, personally, this was my first time. Though I'm a football fan, I would want to watch on TV and all that. But this is my first time going to the stadium to see the Presidential Cup. And I can tell you, many people watching me right now can also confirm, yeah, me too, I was there for the first time. Yesterday, most of my management team members, they were all saying it. Actually, this thing, they be like that. I don't come some before. And the match, they be like that. I don't come some before. Yeah, many of them. That was the first time they were feeling such a thing. So this time around, beyond the sports fans, who would just have occupied some small portions at the stadium, Shatta brought the music fans. Music fans from all walks of life. Because, of course, everybody knows the Shatta Wale magic. When he's on the stage, fireworks, those laughable moments, you would enjoy it. You would just enjoy it. So that was the thing. Everybody knew about, like, hey, today the stadium go be. In fact, it go be like Milk and Anna. Everybody was just waiting for that day. Because now we had the sport fans and we had the music fans coming together. And if these two come together, won't they fill a stadium? They'll fill it even beyond it. And that is what we want everybody to understand. Now, I think that was the third point, right? Okay, let's move on to the fourth point. Now, Shatta Wale has a song specially made for the sitting president. That is President John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. As a matter of fact, if a party is going to be in honor of a person, and the person has a song that is going to be performed for him on that day of the party, definitely you would want to come and experience it. Shatta Wale is that guy. He seems to have a song for every occasion. Tell him that you're going to have Vows Day. If you come and perform, he knows what kind of selections to give you. Love songs all over. Tell him you want to do a show at the stadium. You need energy. He knows the songs to give you that energy. At every occasion, he has a song to suit it. The Mahama paper song was one of the factors that made this particular event the success that we have seen. Because many media people, anytime they are discussing it, Mahama paper, and that song is a huge song, no two ways about that. A big song for that matter. Everybody knows the effect, the impact of this song. So if on a day like this, we're going to play the Presidential Cup, the guest of honor is the President of Ghana, and there is a song in his name or in his honor, the person who made the song is going to be celebrating that day with him, which is the first Presidential Cup that he's overseen since he was sworn in as the president. Enko her party nibi. Let's just go. Let's go and have a party. Let's go. We are not stopping. Let's go and have a party. And trust me, it is one of the factors. Once again, the Shatta Wale factor has been registered here. Number 5. Yes. Let's talk about the social media influence of Shatta Wale. In Ghana, nobody beat him. Whether you are a celebrity or you are not a celebrity, you can be whatever you are. Nobody beat him in this area. You can't. His influence is so huge. His impact is unbeatable. In fact, it's unmatched. Nobody comes closer. Therefore, when he made in fact, I would not even say when he made the first post. We were there when we saw flyers already trending from the ministry, I guess. Of course, there was some yellow flyer, my editors will show you, where some flyers were trending from the ministry. As a matter of fact, when we saw the flyer, we were not very impressed with it because we also have our standard for our artists whenever we are putting out flyers for him. So I remember suggesting to the ministry that, okay, this is okay. You guys have put it out, that's fine. But for the ones we will be handling from our side, we want to do something different from what you guys have done. Then we also put out some 2 suggestions for them. And once again, our editors will show you our suggestion A, our suggestion B for the flyers that we wanted to use. And Shatta Wale posted the first one. Oh my goodness. That was when the real hype for the presidential cup started. That was when the real deal, the real conversation of the presidential cup started. Because the first one that was put out, many were not too sure. And I love my fans for something. Anytime they see any flyer bearing Shatta Wale's image or name, they come and ask, Brother Sammy, is this one confirmed? Sammy Flex, is this one confirmed? So when they started asking me, is this one confirmed, this one confirmed? I said, yes, all right, but they should wait. I'm going to give them a different flyer. So when Shatta Wale made that post with the flyer created by here in our camp, that was when the real hype started. Okay, so now it is confirmed. It is confirmed. Everybody knows that indeed Shatta Wale is coming. That was when people started planning. And that thing, call a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend that we are going to the stadium. That was how it started. And the Honorable Minister, Kofi Adams, confirmed this. He said, when his pages, or their pages, posted the flyer of Shatta Wale performing, they saw real growth and increase on the page. They saw the numbers overflowing, boo, 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 and they knew, okay, something is happening. They knew there is some factor happening here, and that was also made. As a matter of fact, indeed, it was made, and we saw what we saw beautifully. Now, let's move on to point 6. For those who are talking about, or those who are doubting whether the Shatta Wale factor made any impact or not, I want to give them a small assignment. Now everybody has phones. We all have data. Those who don't have data, tell me, I'll send you some data to do this assignment. Go on your phones, check on your feeds, check on your timelines, check on random posts from your friends or those you follow about the presidential cup. Tell me, what do you see? What do you see? Everything you see, they are Shatta Wale's videos of his performance, his entry, his exit, his energy, and his dances. Just go check it out. Once again, if I'm telling lies, come and tell me, Sammy Flex, you are telling lies. Even the penalty that broke my heart, Krampono, how many people are showing it? That useless penalty that the guy took, that broke my heart, Krampono. How many guys are posting it? The 3 goals that came out of the match, how many people are posting it? But take your phone right now. Go to your feed, your news feed. Go to your timeline and just be scrolling. I can tell you, every 1 minute, let me say 1 minute, every 2 seconds, you see something from Shatta Wale coming. Yesterday, a lady friend was telling me, hey, more biome, you guys have started. This week too is going to be Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale. Yeah. He said, you guys have started again. This week, everything was shut down. It's going to be Shatta Wale, Shatta. She was not there. She's not a football fan. But she was feeling the energy on her phone. So once again, if you want to know who is the real maker of an event, check the after event reportage. And that's what I want you to know. The after event reportage, everywhere you turn to, it is Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale, Shatta Wale. Therefore, where is the doubt here? If you don't know this, then what are you waiting for? Now, there's also one point that I want you to note down, which is the 7th point, right? Okay, after media reportage, now the 7th point. Many fans had missed Shatta Wale's performance at the stadium. Remember when we wanted to perform at the stadium some 2 years ago and some yawa happened? Yeah. Many fans still ask, are you guys coming? Are you guys coming? When are you coming to the stadium? Even the Saturday when I went there for some grounds work, the stadium authorities, management of the facility, they were even begging and asking, oh, please, we want you guys to come back for the field, for the park. We want you guys. We want to roll with you guys. And I said, that time, Nana, what was the problem with you guys? Have you now come to the realization that nobody does it better than us? Or have you now come to the realization that some people came to taste it and after that they ran away? You guys should know this. So many fans had missed Shatta Wale's stadium performance. So when they heard Shatta was coming, like, oh my God, what you have been waiting for, what you have been missing for the past years, it is now coming. They came in their numbers. The number of people I saw wearing, it was a Kotoko House of Folk match though, where usually you were supposed to see people in their red colors, or you were supposed to see people in their rainbow colors. But I can tell you, the number of people we saw wearing attires meant for Shatta Wale, it was crazy. And this should give you a clear sign that the fans wanted to come, like, oh, we've missed him at this venue. He's coming there. No turning back, we are going. He brought the numbers. He brought the fans. Everybody saw it, and it was just so beautiful. Once again, the Shatta Wale factor fully registered here. Now, there's a factor that I wouldn't throw away, and I would still make it a point. One factor I won't throw away. Mahama seems to have gotten some new love among the citizens of Ghana. If I throw that factor away, then it means I'm ungrateful. Let me just give him his due. Mahama has gotten some new love among Ghanaians, among citizens of the country. Now, there are so many people who are excited hearing the name Mahama and NDC. There are so many people who want to associate with the name Mahama and NDC. There are so many people who are proud to be part of activities of Mahama and the NDC. And that also played a role, a critical role. Yesterday, I saw some posts, people saying, hey, looks like Ghanaians are so happy with this Mahama administration. Looks like everybody is happy. Like, you see people in happy mood, as if there is no problem in the country again. And of course, if Mahama was going to do it with Shatta Wale, if Mahama is loved at the moment, and Shatta Wale is forever loved and will be loved forever, the two of them, I'm sure our next show at the stadium, we invite Mahama to come and do the opening ceremony. Because now he has love. So anytime the love combines, the Shatta Wale love, the Mahama love, when they combine, it is crazy. It's like Captain Planet. Let our powers combine. And the whole stadium shut down. And everybody should know this. Now, excitement in the country. Just do something or tell people something that is going to add some development and you'll be good. The sports fraternity, they wanted this. This is my next factor. The sports fraternity, they wanted this revival heavily because we all know the effect of what is happening here when it comes to football. Ada. It is not dead though. I won't say it is dead. Football is sleeping in Ghana. I blame Chelsea and all them Benning people. I blame them. They have killed our football in Ghana. They have made our football slow. Because yesterday, do you know I was on the field? Apart from the penalty that the guy missed, all the 3 goals that were scored, I never saw them. Apart from the penalty that I watched because I was waiting for a goal, that a guy foolishly missed. All the 3 goals, I never saw them. I'll be doing something with somebody before the goal. I'll be talking to somebody before the goal. Like, it was like that. I never saw any of them. So people don't even go to the field. But the sports people cried for the love. Like what the GFA started some years back. Bring back the love. So the love was nowhere. It was in Shatta Wale's pocket. All this while, bring back the love that they've been crying for football in Ghana. It was with Shatta Wale. Shatta Wale has brought it to you. He's giving it to you. As to whether you'll be able to sustain it, it is not his business. Continue and deal with it. Now, let me do my very last point so we can run away from here. Bro, don't let nobody deceive you. Shatta Wale is the biggest deal in Ghana and beyond. Like, the fact I want to actually put out is that Shatta Wale is the only option for this. He's the only option, like the only option. There is none left. You either leave him or you die. That's the fact. This thing, they couldn't have done it with any other musician in Ghana. I'm not underrating them. No, I'm not making them look small. But what I mean is the impact that Shatta Wale brought, no musician could have been able to do it. You could have brought someone to come and perform nice, yeah. The person will give you nice performance, all the stage and all that. But the impact, that hugeness that we wanted to be attached to the revival of the Presidential Cup, Shatta Wale is the only option. Nobody else. You can suggest one, that is fine. Because even on the day, Shatta was not the only person who performed. There was a Kweku Smoke performance, a Bogoble performance, For Camido, he did not perform for some personal reasons. I had a conversation with him. Maybe another day when it becomes necessary, we'll talk about that. He did not perform for some personal reasons. A reason that many Ghanaian artists have not been comfortable with when they are dealing with some people in higher authorities. But that is for another day. All those who performed, zero impact. Shatta Wale's less than 15 minutes performance killed it all. Shatta Wale's collaboration with his DJ Veroski, killed it. And I hear many people ask, oh, is Veroski back? Yes, Veroski has always been here. You guys listen to him doing interviews and all. He always says, Shatta Wale, he's always ever ready to play for him. So anytime, any day, you guys can have Veroski at a concert with Shatta Movement. And that has been it since. So ladies and gentlemen, there's only one man who made it with the collaboration and with the love that Ghanaians have given to John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. This has been the result that we're waiting for. Nothing lesser than this. And I want to say congratulations to Shatta Wale himself for something that he decided to do for his country. Now the big question is, how much did Shatta Wale charge for this concert? I'll be telling you more about that, and it will shock you. I'll be telling you more about that. It will shock you. Yes, I know Ghanaians know Shatta Wale does not play with his business. When it comes to his business, he goes in hard. And I'll tell you how much Shatta took for this particular show in my next editorial. Let me say thanks to the editors, Theophilus Degosh, Desert, Sam Tuga, and to you for spending time to watch us. If you want more reports from the Shatta Movement camp, subscribe to us. Let's read your comments, share with others, and tell them that, Charlie, the real facts are here. Forget about everything. Shatta Wale is the real deal, the only option. It is the reason why in Ghana, he has been able to grow successfully to lead a conversation in the whole of Africa with the African dancehall genre. Yes, this is the reason, and none else. It is the reason his impact has gone beyond Ghana, now to Africa, making the conversation of African dancehall genre, Apple Music, Shazam, and all these platforms recognize him as the guy making things happen, as the guy who has propagated the African dancehall genre that everywhere now is making sense to musicians who would want to toe that lane. More to come. My name is Sammy Flex. Until we meet again, Shatta Movement is Ghana. Ghana is Shatta Movement, and it is for life. We meet again on the next video. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Everybody check now. Check it. Fact check it. Fact check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it, check it. Fact check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Put sugar level, fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Fact check it, fact check it, check it, check it. Green select glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.